The assistance of the Himars, high-mobility artillery rocket system, long-range missile system, claimed by Ukraine, overwhelmed Russia. Not only shooting strategic targets, several Russian military officials were also claimed to be victims. Since Russia invaded the country, Ukraine has received a lot of weapons assistance from the West. Of course, the Ukrainian army used these weapons against Russian troops. The weapons that were sent were also known to be no joke, because they had extraordinary advantages on the battlefield. One of the weapons assistance received by Ukraine is the M142 Himars or high-mobility artillery rocket system. Reporting from the Guardian page, the M142 Himars system supplied by the United States to Ukraine has various advantages. This weapon is a modernized wheel-mounted version, so it will be lighter and more agile. The M142 Himars owned by Ukraine are said to be much better and faster than the M270 Himars. The M142 Himars can cover a range of up to 50 miles or 80 kilometers. Each Himars unit can carry one pod containing 6 227mm guided missiles. However, it was previously reported that the United States will not supply Ukraine with the ATACMS. Although it is known that the weapon already has a range of up to 300 kilometers. Since using Himars, it is known that Ukraine has several times succeeded in carrying out attacks on Russian soldiers. Quoted from the Al Jazeera page, one of the defense officials said Ukraine had succeeded in attacking Russian locations in Ukraine. According to him, Ukraine had succeeded in striking locations deeper behind the front lines. So this will certainly greatly interfere with Russia's ability to carry out its artillery operations. It should also be noted that the M142 Himars owned by Ukraine have more capabilities than the M777 howitzer. The United States had promised Ukraine an M777 howitzer before the conflict with Russia. The M777 howitzer is twice as low as the M142. One, who goes by the name Military Informer on Telegram, speaks of daily combined attacks on Russian bases and warehouses using GMLRS and Point-U missiles to a depth of 80 to 120 kilometers, 50 to 75 miles. The Russian army has not solved the existing problem with the enemy's long-range weapons, the blogger said. The Kremlin has reportedly encouraged Russian military journalists to leave out operational details. Russian President Vladimir Putin met with a group of them on June 17 to try to defuse tensions. Britain has supplied Ukraine with M270 guided multiple launch rocket system, GMLRS, and the US has sent Himars. Both are highly accurate multiple launch rocket systems.